you, and this is exactly what they are doing. And in that warehouse you have vehicles, in there you have food items that have been stored by the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly, but these jubilant NDC supporters broke into the warehouse here and they've made their way into the warehouse. So you can see some trucks packed in there and they are making away with whatever they can lay their hands on. The police moved in earlier to try and control the situation, but unfortunately it appears they've lost control. So earlier we understand that and confirmed that there have been some shots that were fired here, but we do not have the information as to whether it was some civilians who were firing or the police who were firing. But at present we have a large number of the jubilant youth of the NDC who are here. Some are wearing party colors, others are not, and we have the military now moving their car into the assembly warehouse to try as much as possible to calm the situation. So this is what is happening here within the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly, directly opposite the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly, and this is what is happening live opposite the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly. This is what is happening. Unfortunately, due to the rush, someone has crashed into the metal gate that is there. The military are inside now. The NDC supporters, the youth, are making their way out of the warehouse. So this is a warehouse that is meant for the assembly, where they are keeping vehicles, and a number of items here. Well, the military, well, they are resisting one way or the other. They are resisting, and still they are making their way out. Well, so what is happening? What is happening?
It is our properties, but the government do to it as you to sell to all people in this country. But you refuse. You refuse and kept it there.
So that is why you are taking it forcefully.
We are suffering a lot. Like how? Like how?
What are they here to do?
Like how?
The military, what are they here to do? Pointing guns at innocent civilians. What happened in Ayawa? So we are not going to tolerate it.
So why are the people making their way into the building and carrying the
forces? So they should know better.
So tell me, what is happening? What caused this whole situation? Why are you?
Personal. You should rather ask them what they are doing here.
You are picking stuff from the warehouse, and that is what they are saying. So I'm asking you to tell me, relax. Yes. So who does it? You tell me, who does it belong to? Are you a resident here?
I cannot answer that question. So if the staff are here on illegal ways, we will also take them in any way they want to take it. They cannot do anything.
So you are taking it illegally. Is that what you are saying?
Illegally. Those properties belong to who?
We are taking our properties.
Okay, so that is the counter argument some of the youth are making. They are saying that, well, if the staff of the assembly, okay, so now some gunshots being fired. The soldiers or the army or the military are trying as much as possible to calm the situation, but unfortunately, in that warehouse, now you see quite a number of equipment being packed here, but we do not really understand why they made their way in here, picking whatever items that they can turn their hands on. So some warning shots, one has been fired again, and they are okay. So now they are throwing stones. They are outside and they are throwing stones. Some of them are trying to calm them, and so you see, they are throwing stones in there. So one has to be careful to ensure that he doesn't suffer any injury on the head. So that is what is currently happening here in the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly warehouse. So that is one of the warehouse over there, and the youth are still there, forcefully trying to take out whatever they can lay their hands on. So that the military are trying as much as possible to contain the situation, but it appears it is escalating and getting out of hand. So it appears some reinforcement would have to be made. So some of them are still here, and they are trying as much as possible to contain them. So I think that the situation, slow but sure, is getting under control, except that the youth are outside throwing stones. This is now what the situation is. The throwing of stones, I must say, may escalate the situation. Some of them are trying as much as possible to get their people out of the warehouse, but a few of them are still over there trying to get whatever they can lay their hands on. So that is some engagement there with the military officer, together with his colleagues, who are trying as much as possible to, okay, so another stone has been thrown, and the officer, if care is not taken, may fire. But the youth, some of them are trying to appeal to the military to be calm, not to also fire back, to rather escalate the situation. So the military vehicle is here. They've tried all they can to contain the situation. Still, some of them who made their way out are still back in the building. So it appears the military are driving out. It appears the military are driving out, but some of these things we understand is not really gunshot, but knockout from outside. Some of them are still outside jubilating, not necessarily firing gunshots, but some of the civilians who are outside are rather firing gunshots. So now the situation gradually is getting under control, as some of the youth are trying as much as possible to get some of their colleagues to leave the premises. So live images that you're seeing on GHOne TV, and for those of you who are monitoring on social media, this is the live images of situation that is here. So you see some of them are trying to lock the gate to prevent others from making their way in there. So they're trying to talk to some of them to ensure that things does not escalate. So this is a situation, like I keep repeating, this is the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly warehouse, directly opposite the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly itself, and this is the situation here. So you see they are trying as much as possible to lock the gates. Oh, unfortunately, a few again, well, stone are being pelted again into the building, and it appears those who are rather in here trying to calm the situation are rather being pelted with stones. Yes, so the gate is once again opened. The gate is once again open, and over there, those guys are pleading with the military not to open fire. They are pleading with the military not to open fire. The police, I must say, are also outside trying to contain the situation. Whatever triggered this particular situation, unfortunately, we do not really know. But I tried engaging a few of them who are also making some accusations to the fact that the staff of the assembly are taking the things, as to whether they are taking it or not, that we cannot confirm. But what the images you see on your television and on Facebook, YouTube, and X is showing you is to the effect that some youth are in the assembly warehouse of the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly, taking away bags of maize and what have you. That is my understanding, and that is what we can confirm, that the bags that they are making away with is actually contains maize. But why the assembly is keeping it there, we do not really know. And this equipment that you see, one may say maybe, or just maybe, it is meant for the drip project. That also may be likely the case, but that is the situation still here at the assembly warehouse. So the youth are back in there. The gate, it appears, cannot be shut as they keep coming in. Some of them are trying as much as possible to drive them out of the premises, but they keep coming. And we expected that by now there should be reinforcement, especially so when the Northern Regional Police Command is just a stone throw away from where this particular incident is happening. So, Lantan Papanko, this is the situation here at the Assembly Warehouse, the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly Warehouse, and not a distance far is the Northern Regional Police Command. I'm wondering why reinforcement, the police are still not here to get these people out of this particular warehouse. There's some people may consider a clear case of looting, and if my camera could pan to this particular side, you realize that I don't know whether it is those people who broke into the building that actually disrupted or destroyed some of the things over there. I cannot really confirm whether they are those who did that, but over there, okay, so that door that they broke into has actually shut. You say,
what are you covering?
You say,
What are you people covering?
So, boss,
What are you covering here? Hey, what are you covering?
Boss, what is the situation? Okay, so let me have this back. Boss, please, let me have this back. Let me have it back. It's okay, let me have it back. It's okay. Okay, so let me have it back. It's okay. So what is your problem?
My problem is that we are trying to let the people move away from here, but we don't understand the reason why you people are.
All right. So he says that he's trying to get the people out of the premises. Unfortunately, he's here.
No, we are guiding you.
Okay, so unfortunately that has been the situation. Okay.
Are you the one to stop them?
Okay, so unfortunately this has been the situation. My camera technician unfortunately was attacked, but the military officer came to the rescue. So this has been the situation. So okay, so the military officer actually came to the rescue of my camera technician, who unfortunately was somehow attacked by the irate youth who made their way into this particular premises. So live pictures that you're seeing here from the assembly warehouse. So we keep calling if the police are monitoring. They should try as much as possible to be here. So unfortunately, when they came, okay, so they're asking us to stop. Alice.